Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast. I'm your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda here of Sight, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to 1 versus 1 on Angoville between the north we got here, Brosras, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the 3rd Panzerdivision, west and south we got here, Isildur, fighting for the Soviet Union, Socialism, Stalin. Taking on the role here of the 7th Tank Corps. Also, big thanks to Philip for upgrading his pledge on Patreon. Most appreciated, Philip. It is people like you that allows me to keep doing this on a daily basis. This is what I try to do for a living, so every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. But on to the fight we go here. We've got Mechanized, Encirclement, and Spearhead for Brosras here with Triple Infantry versus Isildur's Lend-Lease, Sword Reserve Army, and Counterattack Tactics with Sniper, Engineer, and Penal Tool Bulletins. Certainly indicating here pretty hard what Isildur is planning, and that's going to involve Penal Troopers and Snipers. Meanwhile, we got a more sort of standard stuff of Brosras, gun leads 74-2, moving westwards, which is generally sort of the general approach advised as the Wehrmacht on Angoville. Unless you're desperate, in which case you can apparently pull it off from the east side, but going down the west side there, note the Pioneers sort of coming eastern side, so that way you sort of got a bit more line of sight for the MD-42 in most situations. That way you can sort of react better with it. Grenadiers still being sent on their own towards the east, a bit more risky there for Brosras. Initially, we probably want to keep them here to support the western side better. We also got sandbags here in case the opponent pushes up from there. Very good position in the end by Brosras. Isildur's Engineers splitting west-east with the Sniper team moving westward to support there. So it looks like either he's expecting Brosras to push west, or he's making this his main effort. Bit hard to say. The Engineers moving for the fuel point. Grenadiers in the east will certainly have an easier time. Grenadiers moving down the west, and there you go. Sniper fight on Brosras Pioneers. Jürgen's life snuffed out with a single shot by a scoped Mosin Nagant. And Otto follows with him into the great big beyond. But there you go, the snipers are exposed. We can see that Brosras looks going to try to take advantage of that, moving down the gunners, but then again, it's going to have to try and sneak up on them. In that regard, it's going to be a bit harder there for Brosras to do so. He's trying so, but the sniper team should theoretically go ahead of him moving within range. Meanwhile, on the eastern side, Gunners for Engineers here. Bit of pressure there. Engineers should turn to spot the Gunners, and that should turn allow the snipers in the course to move in, plus the Engineers prevent him from just rushing the snipers too easily either. So there you go. Heinz, the next target there of the snipers. Deadly long range wrath in here. Gunners for Engineers are losing out. Pioneers 74 direct advancing up here. So even in the west, as a sniper pressure, we can't exactly do a lot against it. I mean, he's still keeping up pressure there, which is certainly good. But also not getting too caught up in the sniper there. The psychological warfare, which was primarily sort of what snipers did. I mean, in the actual engagement, snipers were not like this, which is sort of like marksmen. They were sort of more like, just weapons sort of took out by high value targets like officers and likes, but they're also just psychological. You just sort of pretty much hold the unit in the head because no one wants to poke their head out to get sniped. In part because it's seen, so in that regard, snipers are a much more psychological weapon, sort of suppressing entire units like a machine gun. And obviously, in that regard, this sort of become a lot harder to replicate in game because you already got suppressive weapons with the MD-42, so the sniper doesn't sort of end up, fitting the bill, which is sort of the weird thing. So in that regard, in-game snipers do not actually reflect actual snipers, sort of closer to marksmen, but at the same time, gameplay-wise, they sort of end up as a weird thing. In the west, Grenadiers holding back the Penal Troopers, not enough cover to just advance here, though he could have basically sort of gone back, pulled up for here, but then again, might wait to Brosras ceases to push up here, and that way prevents it from moving ahead. So there's a bit of mind games there. West side, though, slowly crumbling here, and the sniper is going to be quite an obstacle to Brosras. We got take up there for Brosras, though, he's going to probably try and get out of 2-2 fast to counter it. So we got double Penal Troopers, double Engineers to the sniper here for Isildur and the 7th Tank Corps. Important there being secured. Push for the cough point alone. Grenade squad over the Penal Troopers. Not pulling into cover there. Looks like Isildur might be a bit overwhelmed. Hard to say. Not sure why he's not using cover, but there you go. Finally again, so they got sniper team moving up here. And the Grenadiers will ultimately does crumble because they're on their own versus sniper team covered by Penal Troopers. In the east, Penal Troopers are Grenadiers. Grenadiers are not doing too well. Penal Troopers are closing in. And will vastly push away the Grenadiers. Right now, Brosras, though, made basically a bit of a mistake. He just overcommitted or extended, basically meaning, he's not really got any strength anywhere. And that leaves Brosras very vulnerable, in particular to a strategy that involves Penal Troopers and snipers. That cannot mean just singularly overwhelm Brosras wherever need be. Because, again, there's just no real forced concentration, though. Brosras is just going to head back, and he's going there for the 251 Midler Schützenpanzerwagen. And he still has his grenadiers. Piums was actually stuck, the heads a bit too far, they're getting suppressed by the MD-42. With Flamethrower Pioneer striking as well there for the fatherland. 251 half-tech there, almost done for Brosras. Few points though are lost in the favour now of Isildur. Of the 7th Tank Corps, sniper slightly falling back. We got it in the west, engineers laying down. Marshall is attempting to lay down, but the Pioneers quickly disrupt that with a big jet of fire. 251 half-tech running up there for Brosras. The Russians themselves did not actually have any armoured half-tracks. I think they tried, but ultimately they got through, and basically the best they got was basically American, you know, M5 half-tracks, which they used. Not quite the same when the Germans used their armoured half-tracks as an example. So some fun details there, some fun details. Bit of shooting here, Grenadiers versus Piums. We've got more Grenadiers this time supporting. We also got one squad upgraded, but that's from the west here supporting the half-track. Fun fact, that half-track in the back, of the machine gun on the back of the half-track, not the other way around from there, was basically meant to be sort of manned by Grenadier squad, or manned from the actual Patriot squad riding in the half-track using the squad's machine gun there, as a fun fact. On the front one was actually sort of technically part of a half-track sort of unit there, and that was actually manned by the commander of the half-track, as a further fun fact. Further fun facts about the Wehrmacht and organisation. 2-2, they're following up for Brosras. With more Piums arriving here, Flamethrower Engineer supporting the Isildur as well, and he's already taking a hit. They're trying to make use of that initial fuel burst there with the 2 fuel points to hit Brosras there with the light tanks. There you go, we got the half-track running up there. Now supporting is going there for the Flampanzer upgrade. Grenadiers versus Engineers. Flampanzerwagen still awaiting upgrades. We got the 2-2, the Midler Schützenpanzerwagen. West side being secured there. He could try and lay down air commands if he had the munitions, but obviously the munitions are going for the Flamethrower upgrade. Troops caught here in the centre. Engineers. Sniper there continue to blast away there at Brosras' western forces, while the half-tech is left to his own. Bit risky there in theory, you know, where to get rushed or anything like that. The half-tech could get knocked out. And it's lucky that Isildur is not going for any anti-tank weapons so far. But we got Doctrine here, and the East Reserve Army for Isildur. Like that means he's going to try and use rapid conscription to that way, just get a lot of conscripts up to support his penal troopers. It has been a bit of a failed strategy among some places. You go for a bunch of penal troops, hit hard initially with that, and then so you just, you know, transform them into also a lot of conscripts. Then so you just draw far away from the penal troops, also just overwhelm the opponent with sheer numbers. So sort of a mixed strategy there opening up for it. But we got tank hunters here to help deal with the vehicles. Interesting choice. In this case, to run into a bit of a problem, so there's actually infantry working with the 2-2-2. Being the tank hunters a bit in trouble. Dimitri, that's not tank! That's not tank either! That's bush! Idiot! I do not know why you got to wield a Panzerschreck, because I am the most devout socialist. Well, clearly that does not mean anything for skill. Wait till you hear the comments about that. Oh, please don't. So now Piums was hanging about here, 2-2, oh, 251 moving in there. Mind caught there, he was actually leaning down. Teleman's expecting a T-70 there from Isildur. Very good work. I mean, it's pretty much sort of the standard expectation. And a single 2-2 will struggle versus the T-70. He could pull it off, but it's going to be quite some extreme light there for Brosras. And some pretty big mistakes by Isildur. Medic bunker up there, Sanitator. Maybe they're working with the 2-2. Brosras though has yet to choose a doctrine, though he does know what Isildur is going for. He does not seem to think that requires a response as of yet doctrinally, or perhaps he's just waiting to figure out what he wants his strategy to be. I mean, it's a bit hard to say there what exactly Brosras is thinking. Tank hunter parts moving in, we got the MD-42 moving from the north. Engineers up close, light machine gun team there should have a chance with the flamethrowers, but again, flamethrowers are AoE weapon, so it can be a bit sort of back and forth here. So dealing with the cannon as well as with the T-70, but it's not quite working out there. The auto cannon struggling with the arm of the T-70 light tank. Still, though, Brosras has nicely contained to Isildur, controlling most of the map now. Everything is back in the hands of the Reich. That's definitely working out for Isildur. He's actually... Oh, we got a Grenadier squad there, wipe. That's a bit of a loss there for Brosras. That is a bit of a loss. A bit expensive, too. So make it harder for him to contain Isildur then and also be more aggressive. So that could allow Isildur to further get back onto the map. Maybe got Panzer Grenadiers to replace the losses. That's pretty good for Brosras. That is pretty good. Oh, he's also taking up. That is also very good. Sehr good, in fact. He might even be able to rush out COH2 or something like that versus Isildur. Which, on the other hand, cannot respond to any sort of push like that with his medium armor. We'll have to go for HM6s to counter such a move. Going points in the west. We got mines down there on the fuel points. Russian mines it is. And the MD42 guarding away. Well, the main gunner is. For some reason, everybody else is sort of looking the other way. Got the T's moving up and gaining the MD42. That's going to be pretty one-sided. We got more penalties for Isildur, so he's bringing up more infantry. Brosras cancelled his Panzer Grenadiers. A curious move there. Not entirely sure why, but he did so. Got the penalties there being burned up horribly here with a flame for a half-track. Grenadiers running straight into the mine. Not a happy occasion for them. And there we go. Tank 100 pounds bring out on their own. A bit risky there, to be honest, but he's a bit risky. Does get some damage in, but they could easily run into something nice which cut them to ribbons. And we got Grenadiers on the way for Brosras instead of the Panzer Grenadier. And Engineers being slaughtered here by the incendiary piercing rounds. Not stand it by for any MG42 crew. The seeming information from Relegis, they basically just napped them from aircraft crews and the likes, sort of to use them there. I don't think there's any sort of a lot of specialised ammunition besides armour piercing rounds for an MG42. Well, that and wooden rounds for training, which actually they used to doing Normandy in the bunkers to get away from the Americans. Just loaded wooden training rounds onto the machine gun space to pretend they're firing a lot of bullets in the Americans, then pull back with that. Little fun fact there. T70 pushing against the T2 here. It's a Palmer crop. You can soon go for his dude. That would certainly help out Brosras here versus the T70. Also, need a few armor. Isildur might decide to lob at him. Mines there. Good, good. He's being thorough with the mining. He's being thorough with the mining. That is very good to see there. It's very good to see. No rapid conscription attempts so far, though, by Isildur. Quick skirmish up here. Grenadiers versus Penal Trooper challenge straight into the light machine gun team. And a satchel charge. Interesting move there. Does force him slightly back. And now Brosras is the one finding himself on the back foot versus Isildur. Both players sort of aggressively trying to push the other bastard back as far as possible. Again, only managing it for short amounts of time. But there you go. Stuck on the way for Brosras and the third Panzer Division. Stuck 3G. Backbone of the Wehrmacht. So a bit of quiet here. Few points, victory points being secured back and forth. Stug almost down there for Brosras and the third Panzer Division. There you go. Stug 3G has arrived and we got the Pintelmat machine gun on it. Note this is the early model. You can see that mounted, which for example is a lot less rounded than the sort of final version was. And you could also see, for example, here the machine gun on top there, but also for the most part actually replaced with a remote controlled machine gun like the one on the Hetzer. Also, late model Stug 3Gs were also more commonly known to have the coaxial machine guns, meaning they would actually have two machine guns and not just one on the top there, which is a little fun fact. Little fun fact. Oh, he's not paying attention! But he also blew up his own men. So I'd say that wasn't quite worth it for Isildur. Got the sniper team moving up here in the west, though. Panzerfaust and the T-70. Got the Stug 3G moving head at Pinmat machine away. There you go, Lance got it, and the T-70. not built to withstand such ferocious German firepower. And there you go. But, oh, mine goes off, damaging the engine, the Stuke, and the half-track at the same time, preventing any immediate further pursuit there from Brosras. That is rather unlucky. That is rather unlucky. Isildur's not giving up. He's got munitions there for more mines, but again, he could also attempt to save up for rapid trips, and that way suddenly hitting his opponent with a tide of infantry, which Brosras will then struggle to deal with. In particular, they've upgraded with some PPs 841 and stuff, which is so far there's been none because Isildur's got 0 conscripts. Stuke they're hanging about, 1 kill so far, but also almost veteran 2-1. More mines there, good. Sort of makes it harder for Brosras just to rush the point there without taking loss and could actually risk losing the entire squad that he isn't paying attention. But there you go, Stuke though, too close, too close. Otto, I know you're spirited and want to kill Russians, but don't get too close. You're Stuke, not in Tiger Ace. Oh, on the other hand, he's not paying attention, I think. And there you go, Satchel Charge on the flame for a half-track. That was definitely less than one hand there, but Brosras almost cost him his flame for a half-track. That could have been a bit unfortunate. There you go. Stuke also was back to defend the car point, got a 2-2 in the way, and we got the flame after there being immediately being fixed up there. Pioneers, we got the tank hunter parts, we're going to try and finish it off this. We got some P-Traces up for Isildur. Also got take up, so you can actually soon go for T-3476, and that way pressure Brosras. But there you go. Oh, he's going to lose the flame. Well, the Penis was the flame for half to there. Almost got wiped. Stuke with 3 kills now for the fatherland. Almost 3 kills for Germany. Brosras, though, yet to choose a doctrine here, yet to make any plans. We've got the 2-2 Stuke moving ahead here. Straight ahead. And harassment on the fuel point there. Engineers picking up the west side there to harass and try and slightly perhaps outmaneuver Brosras there, or at least sort of scout ahead for such a potential maneuver. And there you go. Isildur can go for the T-3476. That way, start for some bigger flanks. Could try and stay out for the H-85, which does have some advantages over the Stuke with more range and better self-spotting. Also more health. Is that going to be there for Isildur as well? Although so far I've yet to see it. We have yet to see it. Aim to stop going ahead, come under intense scrutiny by the Stuke. It's cool. Nothing before it prevents any movement up there towards the car point. Very good there for Brosras and the 3rd Panzer Division. In east there we get engineers first. Oh dear, demo charge when North looks at wiping the entire Grenadier squad. Quite a loss for Brosras and the 3rd Panzer Division. He could choose a doctor, he could also change some engineers, or Panzer Grenadiers I mean, and Grenadiers, but so far, oh, there you go, double Grenadiers. Yeah. I'd like to see at least 1 Panzer Grenadier squad and maybe a cache instead. But Brosras sticking to his Grenadiers, which could certainly also be quite efficient. You could also go for encirclement and go for some stormtroopers to get them assault rifles. Meanwhile, we got an Ostwind support now here. Ostwind Flakpanzer 4. The last version of any Flakpanzer made on the chassis of the Panzer 4. There was also the Wirbelwind, which used the flak feeling before, and before that was the Möbelwagen, which sort of had sides which sort of went down on the church, so that way 5 ground tires, and that's in sort of like the flak half-track, as you note here, for the Oberkommando West. On the other hand, it had access to both 30mm and flak feeling mounts. As a fun fact, it was also the most produced of the 3 flak panzers, with the Ostwind being the least produced. T-3476 on the way there for Isildur. Demo charge down, Pims are being suppressed with employed 2. Saving the Stuke here from getting sacked. It's actually up to 5 kills there. Sehr good. And Isildur does end up over here going for a T-3476. Flak Panzer arriving for Brosras and the 3rd Panzer Division. And they're going immediately engaging the tank hunters, but being hit there with Panzer. There you go, Flamm Panzerwagen as well. A bit of issue there. Not enough space, that does cause some pathing issues. Now you go attack round here to flash them out. Versus penal troopers, T-3476 they're mobilized for Isildur and the 7th Tank Corps. House is slowly being burned down here, I think, by Brosras at this point. Certainly starting to look like it. A lot of smoke they're coming out. A lot of smoke coming out. And there you go, a blazing fire. Consuming the house. Like socialism consuming a country. Dun dun dun. Anyway, Stook down the move. Defense probably not looking for easier targets, rather charging straight into Stook. I think that's a very excellent choice there by Isildur. I think that's a very excellent choice. Close to getting the Grenadiers there, but ultimately not quite landing the hit here. Ultimately not quite landing the hit. And thusly, you know, the Grenadiers pretty much get unscathed with it, except with Jurgen, who needs to have a lot of bullets taken out his posterior. Teams starting this Grenadiers here. Overall, the position is pretty good for the Grenadiers. They also got the most fire there, but teams can't respond much. But there you go. T-34 lands a good hit there, leaving many of the Grenadiers dead and causing full retreats. Stook them moving up with access to the heat rounds as well. And the South Engineers advancing straight into an MD-42. And Osman there coming the flank, pretty much making it hard for the other Engineer squad moving in. That's going to turn into a really bad day for Isildur's Engineers. We got the T-34 moving in there. Almost got the half to. We got Pantry to fire on the Osman as well. Could not get into tank grenades off because his research none. Stook opening up the T-34. And then you go quickly pulling back the T-34 before he loses it to the Stook 3G and even perhaps defeats his Western 2, which would definitely be bad here. But there you go, Isildur's Western Assault repulsed. What would have been great here for Isildur actually at some points backtick for support them company. I went for a mortar that way, lay down smoke screens, you know, and sort of expected hard points of enemy resistance or just general deal with it. For example, the Stook could be that way limiting how much, you know, Brosras needs to bring to bear on Isildur as he attacks. Smoke is a very good thing. Smoke is a very good thing. Osman rolling back, half check being fixed up there. My God, how can this thing take so many hits and not burst into flames? I mean, this is basically just a rolling tank of fuel, and it takes so much punishment. Yeah, could you not say all these things aloud? I'm still insisting, you know. I don't want to die. I just said the wrong things to the Führer a few years ago. Anyways, people were there being suppressed by the MD-42. Got the Osman moving in. And the Flampanzerwagen strikes back. And we got rapid conscription here for Isildur. Helping him soak up some of the losses there. I was giving the opposite point from down the road. For every one of those you kill, there will be at least 2 more. But please kill the others, not... Oh God! Help! I'm not flame retardant. Anyways, T-34 with engineers pushing up the eastern side here. Back here, reinforcement, healing going. Pimps proceeding out there. He could go for another T-34 here, so to get more aggressive in a movable sense. We also course might aim for the H-35 here. Meanwhile, Brosras goes for dogs, and it's going to be German mechanized. Opening up for spotting scopes, which is all equipped here to the Flakpanzer. Also mentioned as light vehicles. Command tanks, howitzers. In fact, he's setting up a howitzer there. Leichtes Feldhaubitz. And of course, smoke bombs and the mechanized grenadier group, which doesn't particularly see a lot of usage because it's just not very good value. I mean, you're basically playing for a grenadier squad with a light machine gun in, well, a self-propelled bucket that somehow costs the same as a regular half-track, but doesn't, you know, even remotely cut the same amount of value. There you go. Oh dear! And there's a good lesson, basically being careful about your own bloody minds. But there you go. Start taken out there by the T-34. Pretty bad there for Brosras. Pretty bad. And he just upgraded with the spotting scopes. That's just munitions down the drain. Plus, of course, the loss of the flat panzer itself. So that was a bit costly there for Brosras. Isildur can't go for the H-35 now. Should. Please go for something else. Pushing ahead there. Almost got a second conscript there. So he needs to do something soon now. Otherwise, this guy's going to spend 120 munitions for just, well, that. Command tank out, retreats there. All pimps moving up there, trying to do some damage in. And the second man losses. And there you go, just before it runs out, he gets the second conscript squad. Toss on some submachines, then he should certainly be able to pressure his opponent much better. But certainly not benefit then to go for anti-tank grenades to further make use of them. And even in death, he still jiggles. Got the command tank there blocking the road. Get into there. I want to see the shock as we shoot them to bits. We're not made for tank fighting, Jürgen. Shut up. I'm the Oberleutnant here. You do as I say. And there you go, Tiefert for the repulse by the Stube. Now the shield snap there, virtually too. Sehr good. Sehr good. At least we got some cops there sneaking up. No submachine gun so far, though. For Isildur, that's definitely something you should invest in. Again, just makes the conscripts a lot better. A lot better. So there's really, I just think, no real good reason not to get submachine guns in your conscripts if you can. Got the commander in there blasting the engineers to ribbons with its high explosive rounds. With the short barreled cannon there. Which would later mostly see uses though on half tracks. An armoured caster that way provide infantry support. But there you go, units getting blasted, pimples are pushing up there. Bit risky, bit blobby to be honest. Not the best extra assault there by Isildur. He would still also, I think, benefit a lot from a mortar to just, you know, A, bombard its opponent, but also just lay down smoke streams so that way negate a lot of Brosras' firepower. I mean, the Stube and the pack, for example, becomes a lot less, you know, dangerous if they can't see you. Plus that way you can make better use of your T-Fed fortune and just quickly blitz past them, take them out there. Get a bunch and it could, I think, actually be pretty terrifying here, Isildur, but he's not for that, and he's going for the H-35, which would certainly not benefit a lot from smoke screens. Yes, comrades, it's great you have obscured the line of fire, but you've obscured my line of fire as well. I would prefer if you didn't. There you go, the command team hit now. Brosras pushing his light there, I think there goes straight into the H-5 tank destroyer, landing an excellent hit there with his 85mm gun. Got the T-Fed 4 there in hot pursuit though, almost virtually 2. Bad news for the Grenadiers once it hits it, as it benefits a lot from it. Rate of fire, accuracy, just makes it a lot more unpleasant for any German infantry caught in front of it. And there you go, Bernhardt there pays the ultimate price in service of the fatherland. Isildur still remaining sort of good map control here versus his opponent. He's also got enough mission for another rapid conscription. There you go, looks like, nope, still not submachine guns. Instead we got demo charges. Not bad either, but you know, submachine guns on this conscripts I definitely think should be a priority if Isildur. They're sandbagging up though, that's good, that's good. Mining down there as well. Isildur's setting up, let's make it harder for Brosras to push ahead, who's going for another Ostwind. Brosras, of course, could also benefit, you know, from multiple smoke, but then again, he does have access to doctrinal smoke in the form of the smoke bombs, which can lay down an impressive smoke screen. I'm so rare to see people actually utilize it. I mean, granted, mechanized doesn't see a lot of usage in that regard. You know, he's sort of a bit of meta there, but even then, if they do use it, smoke bombs tends not to get used an awful lot. That's pretty much one engagement for Grenadiers, and this is where, you know, some sandbags from the conscript have been quite helpful there for Isildur. Since now just forced to dispatch his tank, which certainly weakens his western defense, though of course he could try maybe afterwards sort of flank up behind here. Back 40 moving towards here to support the Grenadiers, pretty good, sehr good. Got the Stube moving up here on the sort of left flank here. Probably trying right, just charging straight into the H-35, that's a pretty good move there, and then try and go for a deeper flank behind it. Of course it has risks, but mind likes that out from Isildur. Okay, oh, Scheiße! He's gonna get satchel. Got the penalties, but the Stube there suffered quite gravely. Still, a wipe there is pretty good for Brosras as long as he doesn't lose the Stube. There goes H-5 pushing in again. They're going to try and slow down the German advance command in there, lining up as many kills as they can. It's all taking a lot of damage here from the Russian defenders. Partners doing what they can. Almost got the command tank, and there you go. Got the Stube moving ahead. Oh, command tank barely survived. Sliver of health. Stube, they're trying to attack. Weak point is not quite working out there. Well, we use tracking here to make full use of his line of sight. Stube rolling back there with a damaged engine. Still alive. And the flame for half track, by the way, is also still alive, but it's currently not a priority. So basically got someone starting a flame for a half track that is awfully leaky and possibly a bit on fire, and just no one bothers it. Jungs, I'm here. I don't suppose we could get this thing, you know, fixed. I can smell an awful lot of, you know, flame for fuel. Actually, I think there's some around my feet. There's an engage straight into the info to the man by partisans. Got the H5 moving ahead there. And goes straight to the pack 4. Do you need to be careful that? Careful. It's a shame to lose the H5. Now it's getting close to veteran 2. And then there we go. Veteran 2. Takes a nice hit there though from the Stu 3G, which is closing in on veteran 3. There you go, lands on hit. There you go. Partisans nearby. Still not to tank grenades from Isildur. This is where there has been great activity with it. Pretty much killed the Stu right then and there. So that's a bit unfortunate there for Isildur. I mean, again, when you're sort of, transitioning into conscript plus anti-tank partisans, getting anti-tank grenades will be pretty good for you. That's a bit unfortunate for Isildur. He is not actually going there. Also, again, if he's going to keep up with this, he's really going to need mortars to lay down smoke screens. So he's going to have to, pick up on the whole flanking business and actually launch assaults from here. In which case, he's going to need more tanks to really make it work. At which point, I just recommend him just keep going rapid conscription. Don't try and use so much of the rest of him to just use rapid conscription conscript to merge, set up the manpower for a lot of tanks, and that way just set up for a big steamroller. Instead, we got a smoke screen here now from Brosras. Several smoke bombs there being laid down to obscure, I think, the line of fire of the snipers, actually. Possibly also the HD5. He's assuming that his opponent's got roaming down there, and that's, okay, I'm going to be moving down there, so I might as well, make sure he can't shoot back at me as I advance. That's a sort of, good smoke screening there they tend to talk about, You smoke to sort of screen off your assault, that way preventing as much firepower coming against you, and it worked. Snipers couldn't fire back, and theoretically, had the HD5 also been there, the HD5 will not need to respond either, so that was remotely. He's quickly going on for a lot of smoke all of a sudden. Mine's going off there. And the HD5 ends up not being able to see anything of it because of it. So that worked out as well there for Brosras. That is 2 usages. Tactically sound of smoke screens. That's amazing. So the second one seems a bit excessive. It actually ended up working. So there you go. More T-Fed force of Isildur, more tanks to roll down the fascists. Command tank gaining, Vetri 2 shuts and up. Got the H5 moving hit, the T-Fed forming in as well. Vetri 2 on both. Oh yeah, he's about to lose the half check, but again did not quite pursue. We got more smoke bombs. More smoke bombs. He's just sort of trying to that way prevent Isildur from flying from 2 for safe range. In fact, it forced him to either, try and attack round through it or to get close. Which actually kind of worked. He actually forced the H5 to get within the Stu's range of flying of fire. But there you go. T-Fed puts up a good flank here. In this case, the big issue for Isildur is there's not enough support and there's not enough mass to the assault to work. I mean, a single tank moving in on its own like that is really risky there by Isildur. And as you can see, that runs into a few problems. This is basically where you want at least one more tank as a rule of thumb. For example, just some infantry. So, and now sending this other tank there unsupported again. Now the series of smoke bombs to cut off the HD5. Very good, though, very good. Instead, we're trying to get the H2, their shot bounce, and the T-54 goes down. So, to an extent there, but also has made good use of smoke to really make it difficult for Isildur to make use of his weapons. And that actually worked out there. But Isildur also made the mistake of just committing a single tank to flank there and just overstaying his welcome, which would have been fast to pull out. Or at least another tank that you join in, so... In part there, assault disrupted by smoke bombs, but also just Isildur's assault, I would say, to an extent, was weak. So there were several elements. He's also got a lot of munitions, again, could have supported with infantry, rapid conscription. I'm surprised he's making more use of it, in particular now he's got so many, well, munitions. Again, if he needs to use it twice in a row. So, I mean, even if he used it almost 3 times in a row, because he's getting 58 munitions per minute. I mean, that's almost a munition per second. That is a lot of munitions. So I'm not entirely sure what the hold-up is there for Isildur. But he's going to have to replenish his armor losses there. That was quite costly and could have been done, I think, a lot more better. And of course, could at least, secure a kill on the Stu there. Definitely, I think. Maybe even more. Still, props there to Brosras for some really good use of smoke bombs. Still, Isildur does control most of the map. That is still an advantage for Isildur. He's laying down sandbags again. He's being thorough about that. Good. He could also lay down with his partisans, by the way. They can lay down mounts for those that do not know. Which does give the partisans some utility. And we go. Actually, finally a good hit. The command tank. Got into tank partisan moving up down the side. Still into tank grenades, by the way. And comes there getting absolutely brutalized there by the Flak Panzer and the Flampanzer. Wagen. Got the issue of cabin fire here. He could lose the flamethrower after there. Finally, has its luck run up there. It's got the Osprey moving in. Oh, yeah, I think you can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to basically block off the path of the H5 that in this case doesn't quite work out. And the H5 gets away from the safety from the Stug 3G. So that was really close there for Isildur. Also close there for Brosras to actually make it work. Had it worked out, that would have been great for Brosras. Instead, that kind of worked out for Isildur with a destroyed flame for a half deck. But Brosras very quickly replaces his lost flame for half deck with another Ostman, which clearly indicates he's not too worried about Isildur on his armor. Again, he's got the ace, he's got the pack. He's also got a command tank, so he's more focused on just cutting Isildur's infantry ribbons, and he's not exactly, committing a lot there either at the moment. Again, no submachine guns still, which honestly is again something he should be doing. No rapid conscription, not an awful lot more mines, but heavy anti-infantry fire there running down. We got the H5 Marine again, very close to fetching the 3 bar, very close, and to get there, that's definitely great for him because it becomes more mobile, but also just gains a much higher rate of fire. And straight into the demo charge, full wipe, bit lost there for Brosras. And the 3rd Panzer Division. He's got a lot of pioneers, so some more demo charges. Minesweepers is definitely not a bad thing. Also, one for those going to be needed. There we go, S-Ace, or Hero of the Soviet Union, H5 there for Isildur. No, maybe not Hero of the Soviet Union, maybe just Order of Lenin. There you go, pushing back the Stug 3G there. 9 kills and, well, 2 of them vehicle kills. Got the Ostman rolling about on the eastern side on its own. A lot of demo charts. They also got a light machine in their drop, by the way, which is looking to be turning against Brosras. So for us on that, looks like something more going on. In fact, there's a sniper team there wiped out by the command tank sniper combo. Holy crap, 43 kills on the command tank. My god. This is why I'm the Oberleutnant, this is why I'm in command. I'm good at killing things. Also commanding things, but mostly killing. Trying to get the H5 the stupid. He's a bit risky there, pushing his luck a bit much. The Brosras force it. And again, another set of smoke bombs. So in this case, it might just be to cover up his retreat there. He realizes he can't attack forwards there, so instead he just pulls back. And the problem is he doesn't actually anything can really assault there. He's not got tanks or Panthers, or Panther Force and Panthers, just assault guns and Ostmen, so he can't really sort of break through there seriously. So he mostly, I think, he's just using this one to just allow himself to disengage from Isildur, which is not bad either. Just a bit rarer scene there, but overall he's making consistent use of the ability. He's making very consistent use of the ability, which is very good. Isildur continues to float more and more munitions, also fuel. Again, you could also think, solve 2 problems there in one sweep with rapid conscription. Again, using then all the countries you get to merge to replace losses that way. And then use the manpower then he's saving on that to go for T-3476s. That way build up a more serious armored force versus opponent. Demo charges being spotted and detonated. Parts of machine gun there. Finding himself getting absolutely obliterated there by the Austrian veteran G2. We got another Stug on the way for Brosras and another H5 for Isildur. So they seem to be thinking very much in the same line there to an extent. Laying down mines. I'm surprised again he's not upgrading those submachines. It's not going for anti-tank grenades and certainly not using a lot of rapid conscription. I mean, if it was just me, I'd just be pushing it every moment I could. Mines. He's actually worried about Ostman's or anything rushing into his base beginning to murder away this. He's actually trying to prevent that from happening. Another smoke bomb here. To cover up and advance against his opponent's base. He's again, this is basically what he's up against, preparing for the mines. In this case, he hasn't quite managed that in time. But again, you can see that was basically a sensible tactical advantage again. Laying down a smoke screen to cover it up, let's push ahead. And right here, once more though, Isildur gets punished for not getting anti-tank grenades. But there you go, 2 tank missiles versus the Ostwind. I mean, that would have been, game over. That flak punch there. We're quickly focusing down there with the 2 tank destroyers. Stupid, they're taking hits as well. Need to fall back. In the east here, we got the Ostwind versus Conscript. They need to retreat. Get out of there, comrades. Ah, too late. It's only me now. I have to get out of here. I have to. Oh. Meanwhile, he's moving forward here. Stug versus H5. H5, they're landing a lot better hits than the Stug. gaining a lot more accuracy bonus for example, which does make it more accurate than the Stug there, particularly when the Stug is moving and the Issue 5 is not. And there you go, make a mistake now, he's making a mistake, oh dear, and he's just, got it caught up between all his other armor. That was not too well executed there by Brosras, costing his ace Stug. Big loss there, big loss, and didn't get any tank destroyers in return. They did get a constant there in the east. So that could have been executed, I think, a lot better by Brosras. At the very least, he's going to lay down smoke bombs to clear up his ace Stug. I mean, he should have done everything he could to, you know, preserve it. Instead, he rather mishandled it, I feel. I mean, it's an ace Stug, but not a tiger ace. There's a bit of a difference between the two. Bit of a difference. There you go, Command Tank, Veteran 3, 49 kills in service of Germany, das Vaterland, Endsieg. Good as opposed back the Punitive squad there. Isildur is suddenly finding himself in a bit of awkward spot again. He's floating more and more munitions. It's just, where is the rapid conscription, Isildur? Where are the swarms of Russian infantry threatening to overwhelm Brosras at any moment? Reach in for your inner Stalinist and just, you know, run over the bastards. There goes from doing a hit there against the Issue 5, landing a good hit there. Of course, remember, if you move your Ostwind, it's a lot less accurate than you actually don't move it. I mean, we're talking a 50% penalty to accuracy while moving. A lot of people tend to forget that one and then complain, of course, stuff isn't accurate, when the reality is they should not be firing on the move so much. T-34 there for Isildur. 446 munitions. Come on, Isildur. Rapid conscription. Both Ostwinds there. I mean, it's actually rare to see a lot sort of double Ostwinds, but again, they can be effective. You know how to handle them. In particular, again, the opponent hasn't been getting a lot of tanks. They can push up here. Oh, engineers set off with the mine. Goes as a penalty percent Veteran 3 versus Veteran 3. Signature farming up there. Moving down there, tank hunters waiting out. Still no anti-tank grenades. That one really is surprising that this long into the game as well, besides not enough rapid conscription. Pack 40 creeping hit. Almost got it there, but he doesn't quite have a finisher for it. And he's trying to get his 85 out there. He's going to lose, I think, to the Pack 40. The Stug here. Oh! No! Also, he finally got a submachine gun there being handed out. Some of his contracts is just a bit late, and then they run straight into the Ostwind here, Veteran 2. Halfway to Veteran 3. If that thing, by the way, hits Veteran 3, Isildur's going to in for a very, very bad time, since the Veteran 3 Ostwind has a massive rate of fire that can really make short work of infantry. I mean, it demolishes infantry at Veteran 3. Demolishes. Panzerjäger's out there for Brosras. Feels a bit overkill with, you know, the Stugs. I think it just bit off with regular infantry, but oh well. So there's some brutal fighting here between Isildur and Brosras, but problem is just Isildur is not quite, I think, fully utilising his resources as most efficiently as he can versus Brosras, and again, not using the munitions, which is allowing Brosras to just build up a more solid force. Plus, again, that failed assault with the two T-34s. I mean, again, those two factors combined is not really helping out Isildur here by this point in the game. Not doing him an awful lot of favours. I mean, he just needs to pop rapid conscription from now on to the end of the match. Just keep pressing that button as soon as he can. Almost got the command tank though. There's a machine gun there where he can recruit. Satchel charge there, almost wipes on his unit, but almost got the. Oh, got wiped. Again, rapid conscription. Isildur, rapid conscription. But he's almost got Brosras though. That could still be a chance there for Brosras, or Isildur to win versus Brosras, but. Oh, lost initially 5 there to 2 Stugs plus the Pack 40 there. And there you go, submachine gun countries up close, showing what they're made of against the Grenadiers. Stugs on the hunt for any Russian tank destroyers. More T-34 for Isildur. 50 points left here, it's going to be pretty close to Brosras, it's going to be pretty close. Again, if he's looking to just keep up there, but again, the rapid conscription do a lot for that because it just gives him more infantry to contest the victory points with. And of course, in that regard, the Brosras force composition does have one major weakness. It does not have a lot of infantry. I mean, again, if just Isildur gets enough, he can easily contest the points. And there you go. Finally, he begins using it again there. Finally, again, he should have been using it a lot more consistently, much sooner. But obviously too late to complain about that now. More pioneers for Brosras. He needs more infantry though. Which is also a big mistake that I think just upgrading for Panzer Extremely just needs infantry that can contest other infantry if necessary. I mean, this is gonna perhaps be a bit unpleasant there for Brosras if, you know, he gets hit with a lot of submachine gun wielding conscripts out of nowhere. Yeah, it's great to have these Panzer strikes, but we're not getting attacked by Panzers now, are we? And maybe it could be improvised. This is a club, but I'm pretty sure the High Command is going to be very upset with us if we do that. Another veteran 2 there, so good. Double T-34 force will do a lot there for Isildur to wreck Brosras' remaining infantry. He should, by the way, though, try and point the front of the T-34 towards as well. The thing to remember about the T-34s just do a lot of damage with his infantry. They can sort of get both machine guns to line up on them. And that's basically the issue. He never really sort of tries to line up all the machine guns again. But there he goes, Stuke trying to get away there. Bit risky though, bit risky. He's trying to sort of catch up. They're moving T-34s this way. There's certainly a high likelihood of losing some of the Stukes. They should prioritize one target at a time, by one Stuke at a time. That can faster bring them down. We got to pack forcing up the target weak point. Veteran free. Oh dear. That's Santa pushing up for the center here. Getting rather chaotic. Man goes off. And Flamethrower Engine is wiped. He's about to lose one T-34 there, and he's just charging in there. I think it's just the wrong time to launch it as a flank assault there. Again, not enough forces to pull through with this. And not enough support weapons. I mean, this is the spot, you know, we needed smoke screens, so they just get as much firepower as they could from Brosras. Instead, not quite. Also, again, after conscription as soon as he can. He's almost got one of the Stukes there, but he's just lost so much by now. I mean, again, if he can contest the victory points consistently enough, he can still win versus Brosras, but it's going to be really close if he's low. It's going to be really close again. I mean, the funny thing is, he didn't need to move up here. He could easily just, you know, gone for these two, sort of trying to dig in heavily. The support weapons on the likes, he probably could have pulled off as well, but instead he just threw himself into where his opponent was strongest with anti-tank guns and Stukes, with just two T-34s with minimal support. But just get infantry in there, get as much as you can, and lay down as many mines as you can, just make it hard for his opponent to get there. And then while his opponent then trying to launch a big assault here, sneak up something to just quickly cap that one as well. There you go, submachines up. We got the Osman tank from the front. He needs to get the tank destroyer up there, to be honest. Again, he should be getting prioritizing now, just this being sort of the main battlefield. More T-34 though for Isildur. There you go, more rapid conscription. I mean, it's finally happening, but it just feels like, you know, too late. You know, more like these things you do when you realise, oh yeah, I could do that, I guess. And now you're going to see Brosras hitting every victory point he can as fast as he can. Again, he just needs to pull the H5 away from here. He needs to get towards these to prepare. Panzerfaust and T-34 up close. And remember again, turn the entire tank towards it again. You want the whole machine gun joining as well. But that's really the part of the thing on the T-34 also does a lot of damage. So it pains me a bit that he's, you know, just not making full use of the tank to fight infantry. Almost got a wipe there. Finally moving the H5 eastwards. Second T-34 arriving. Got a few more counters there arriving as well. Goes up to about 4 counter squads now. Probably get a 5th one. 2 T-34s and H5. I mean, he's, you know, rebuilding his force and can do so somewhat fast without conscript. We also note here, he's actually got a T-34 there abandoned, which Brosras is now utilising against Isildur down the road. Needs to get the H5 up there, other tanks as well. Needs to try the rush to pull back here with the T-34, and there you go, just pulls back. Got the ace tanks coming up. T-34 going to go for a deeper flank against the Stuke. There you go, Stuke takes a hit there from the H5, eventually 3, ace level. There you go, T-34 attack from the side. Ooh, machine gun could be wiped there. Trying to push ahead here, not bad, but should have waited his opponent trying to commit more. And of course, grab the point. Grab the point! Ooh, he could get the Stuke there, that's going to be bad for Brosras. Stuke goes down, we got target weak point, there you go, we got the T-34 moving in support, other T-34 not being repaired. There's the infantry. You're calling some tank hunters there to support, I guess. It's about to lose one T-34 to the enemy T-34. Got more constant round from the north. Bit deeper flank. Just grab the machine gun with those, by the way. Trying to set up a defense there. We got the H-5 now being swarmed by Austrians. Need to pop off the focus sight. Focus sight. Distance. You can't make use of the full speed of the H-5 with focus sight. Ah! Fry tries the wrong Austrian. We got tucked. There's Blitzkrieg on both. Panzer there flying as well there. Oh dear, they could actually get the Oh, he failed to use focus sight. Oh dear. And they get the H-5. The Austrian becomes an ace as well. He lost his ace H-5 to an Austrian because he failed to take off focus sight. Machine gun not recruit. There you go. Got the SOS one charging in. And again, no anti-tank grenades. There you go, up close. Just brutally slaughtering them there. The conscripts do not stand a chance with this. I think Isildur is broken. There you go, GG. Game over. A loss here for the Third Army. A victory for Germany, Deutschland, Reich, and the 3rd Panzer Division. Some brutal fighting here initially again. A lot of back and forth as the game progressed. Again, Isildur sort of committed several small mistakes. The big one, I think, was again just rapid conscription not being utilised properly, a lack of support weapons like mortars, I think, could also live up, but also just the way he handled his tanks. I think that's one of the big issues with Isildur. Again, he just sort of didn't commit them very efficiently, lost them in sometimes rather, not very good ways without really doing enough damage to make up for it. And also wasn't flanking enough at times either. So there are some issues there for Isildur so slowly just to work themselves up as Brosras, and they had to make good use of smoke bombs, just elements there to that way, just slowly but surely build up a more decisive advantage where Isildur just couldn't push him back with. So he could have put more effort into the east at times, so again he was too focused here, which rather allowed Isildur to bring him down victory points fast, and that could have been something Brosras could have lost on very fast, that Isildur just been a bit more efficient there. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If you like what I do on a daily basis, do consider donating or pledging on Patreon. This is what I try to do for a living, so every bit of support is most appreciated. Links on the video description. This is Imperial Nation. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you all tomorrow for another sounding episode. Bye.